Dear Nephew Mike, cheese and rice, it's been a long, hard week. Life of a traveler isn't all roses and caviar after all. In fact, mostly it's weeds and spam. I wouldn't trade all the freedom for most of the hoity-toity fanciness in the world anyhow, though. There are more hazards out here than one can really imagine, even things you might think are quite harmless. I've been spending a lot of time at the Aetheryte camps lately and have noticed a strange phenomenon. After a while, people just go catatonic and stare at the Aetheryte all day and night for hours on end. I believe it must be some sort of subconscious hypnosis brought about by this eerie high-pitched squeal the Aetheryte makes. I'm immune to the effects, possibly because I spent all those years as official pig-squealing chaser of Puggaloosa County. Either way, I'm a bit concerned about this occurrence and mean to look into it further. Since of this craziness, I thought it might be wise to avoid the camps for a while in fear of the hypnotized people turning into zombies hungry for brain jam. So a few of my friends and I went out to do some traveling around. Hey, what else is travelingJake good for? We visited several places, and some of them I hadn't seen before, like the Nanawa Mines, the most boring and dangerous monster pit I've ever had the unpleasure of visiting. I can't fathom why any sane folks would ever apply for a job with this mining company. One thing is for certain, they must have a killer health benefits package. Next, we stop at the Muitui Cellars. This place is downright creepy, though not such a bad hideout if you happen to need a place to lay low. Of course, there's vicious monkeys, lizards, poachers, skeletons, and all manners of creatures there, but it's better because there's wine. It's not even locked up or anything. I guess they figure anyone crazy enough to visit deserves to drink their fill. The vintage is a little more sophisticated than my preferred taste. You know I'd much rather be at the Chili Powder Bar drinking Mad Dog margaritas, but you take what you can get on the road. We stopped by a small village to camp for the night, thoroughly exhausted, and after breakfast the next morning, we were feeling really jazzed. You know those days you wake up full of spit and vinegar? We were some serious tough guys. Well, tough guys in one kitten lady thing. We ventured over to my favorite psychopaths, the Adventurers Guild, and grabbed some levs out of the wastelands. Trotted out there as a small army and promptly got destroyed by the most vicious ladybug ever formed by all of creation, Mikey. This thing was a killer with a murder machine in its face. I may not ever be able to garden again after this traumatic experience. Upon this defeat, we thought it better to steer clear of any more crazy noodle brain ideas from the Adventure Guild and set out to see what help we could provide the people of Hypnosis. Come to find out, Hypnosis, as beautiful as she is, has a serious crabs problem. Huge, giant crabs infestation. They were everywhere, on her mounds, in her caves, and probably in places I just don't even want to venture a guess. Good folks as we are, we reckon we should help. So with a hard staff and a few friends in leather underpants, I'm not sure why, but I think they offer superior protection from crabs. The remainder of the week was spent involved in crab extermination parties of one form or another. It was hard, disgusting work, but good exercise and all the crab's legs you could eat. And that's today's lesson, Mikey. The best things in life are dirty. Be it jobs, women, or martinis, nothing's worse in life than coming out clean without a bean to show for it. I'm sending home some of that special ointment your mom requested for Trampy Aunt Myrtle. Instructions are to be followed closely and directly. Love, your uncle, travelingJake.